Welcome back. Wow, finally, we're back. Welcome. So, I'm still very excited after my trip, guys. Welcome, everyone. And yeah, I'm really excited for this live stream, especially, of course, we see some pull ups. Let me welcome you first. Welcome, Shafi. Welcome back. Thank you, man. And yes, I managed everything well. Well, so it was very exciting trip. It was really awesome, and of course the market was intense as well as we said before the trip. And here we go. We got some move toward the downside as expected. However, we're gonna see a little bit in Bitcoin what's gonna happen next. And welcome Muhammad and Jordi. Miss the stream, miss you all, guys. Daniel. Yeah, I'm back finally. I just came back 2 hours ago, guys. I just landed 2 hours ago. I just came directly for the live stream because I know how much excited you are, and of course I miss it also. I miss it so much. Rossi, welcome. And oh 07, okay, illusion trades. All right, we're gonna see all of them, guys. MT, you're welcome, man. Also, Roman, Shafi, AI, H bar, please. Yes, we're gonna do it. We're gonna do H bar as well. And I'm gonna, of course, start, guys, so I don't lose so much time because we're gonna have a lot to analyze. And if I miss someone to welcome all of you, Matt, Flo, Christopher, Tech Info, welcome, man. All right, guys, so let's start with it. Yeah, so what do we have on Bitcoin? Nice pump, yeah. We didn't see such a candle since a long time ago, right? Since this triangle, the last pumps we got just for this retracement here, to see some long greens like this, it has been a long time. And that's why I already mentioned in the Discords, once I landed and of course I opened the Discord, I said we might be in the move toward the upside for wave B. After a truncated wave 5 here, as you can see, we have 1, 2, 3, 4, and a 5 finished impulse. And because it is a finished impulse, we didn't reach exactly, we failed to reach the low, meaning, of course, it is a truncated wave 5 where we have 1, 2, 3, 4, and a 5. So that means, of course, we're gonna reanalyze totally what do we have here, because we have a wave C here finished potentially after even kind of like ABC. So it opened a scenario as well for us to see what's gonna happen. However, if we want to revise a little bit, what do we have during the week? We had the triangle, right? It was the highest possibility that we are in a triangle, because of course we did not invalidate it until that price was reached, right? 76,800. Therefore, this triangle is invalidated, moving directly to the WXY, which is of course also a very high possibility as well, was until invalidation. And here we go, we got the invalidation, and now we're moving into WXY as highest possibility. And what is this WX and a Y to finish a wave B rather than a triangle, meaning that we have bottomed a wave A potentially in this area. Rather than this one, it can be, of course, this one. It can be as well a WX, Y, X, and a Z finished a wave A. You got 3 waves toward the upside for a wave B, and potentially it can be reaching, of course, the 0.618 at 95K. So that would be a nice, of course, wave B toward the upside, having, of course, 3 waves, right? After finishing kind of like W, X, Y, X, and a Z, another scenario here. Or it can be another scenario, a bigger W, X, Y, and X, and a Z, which we talked about it as well in the last video, which is this one. But we were expecting to take the low, right? This is the difference. We were expecting to take the low. We got a truncation, right? We got a truncation for this impulse toward the downside, meaning, of course, finished ABC here, finished a wave Z as well, and you're looking for higher prices. And this higher prices, meaning of course once you finish here a W or a wave A, let's mark this as well because potentially it can be a wave A, B, C, meaning you're moving in both case scenarios right now with a wave B toward the upside. Here we go. Yep, so these are the possibility. Wave B right now, we have to expect, of course, several scenarios, guys, in a wave B. And starting with an impulse is nice, by the way. Yeah, starting with an impulse here, with this move towards the upside, is a very nice scenario because, of course, it opens a zigzag, a scenario for a zigzag, because your wave 3 has to be, of course, 3 waves. Starting with the first wave as an impulse, meaning you might have a zigzag. And I spoke about this scenario on the Discord. For the Discord members who are here, I think they remember so well this. What if we got a zigzag toward the upside, having a very tricky ABC as an expanding flat, taking a new all-time high, yeah, and then moving toward the downside. And this scenario is, of course, a potential scenario because your wave B can be anything. It can be a zigzag, as you mentioned. It can be a flat. It can be a triangle or a double zigzag with an X somehow like that. Yeah. Don't forget that the time required for this wave B is very essential and very, very important, especially in a bear market. So I'm gonna lay the timing here based on the wave A. If we have bottomed our wave A here exactly in W, X, Y, X, and Z, your wave B need a lot of time, of course, to finish, guys. At 1-to-1 fib level, meaning we might arrange even for a longer time, and let's see it on the daily. Potentially it shows up better timing, which is, of course, the date 27 of June. 27 of June, that we can expect Bitcoin is gonna range inside this area until 27 of June in 3-wave corrective. And as I mentioned, it can be, of course, 3 waves up, taking the all-time high, tricking, of course, everyone that this might be a bull scenario, but finishing in an expanding flat, which is a bear market, which is required anyway for a big wave 1-2. Meaning, a big wave 1-2 is a finished impulse toward the upside here where, with a wave 1. You finish a bull run, you're looking for a big 3 waves toward the downside for a wave 2, and this expanding flat can be the bear market here, yeah, playing. However, of course, this is one scenario, guys, but it is the most trickiest, of course. And that because we're looking right now to a very nice impulse toward the upside on the 1-hour chart. As you can see, we have kind of like a 1, 2, 3, 4, and a 5. Let me mark this. It's a leading diagonal almost. Or it can be, let me check even lower what's going on here. 1, 2, 3, 4, and okay. Yes, it is a finished impulse, definitely. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4, and a 5 for a wave 3, 4, and a 5. Okay, perfect. Finished impulse, A, B, C, and then 1, 2, and then 3, 4, and a 5 for your wave 3. Meaning you are still right now inside the wave 3. And inside this wave 3, you are looking right now for, still looking for higher only to finish a wave 3. And after this, you're still looking for a wave 4 and a 5. And this will be only, potentially only your wave 1-2 again. Yeah, so this might transform to a 1-2, a bigger 1-2 for a bigger impulse. So, yeah, it looks like really nice start for this wave B. Let me just start labeling here. If we have 1, 2, 3, 4, and a 5. Here we go. All right. This might be our wave 3, meaning you have a bigger 1, 2 here, and then 3, 4, and a 5. And this is gonna be potentially a wave 1. Yeah. What I mean with a wave 1, if we go back to the 2 hours, if this can be or a wave 1 or a wave A, it doesn't matter. It can be a wave A as well, by the way, because if we reach high like this, a wave A, and then we get a wave B and another wave C, you already took the high. Here we go. Yeah. So all what you need to take the high is the 109K. I know it sounds very, very bullish right now, but directly after this bear market, but don't forget that this is still a bear market. It still can be. An expanding flat can be a bear market. And I'm saying this because I see some power in Bitcoin, guys. I see some strengths in Bitcoin in comparison with other markets, right? If we see now the stock markets, how it is bleeding so massively, it is so bad, right? But when you compare this with Bitcoin, you can see Bitcoin that it's just ranging very normally and very correctively and still in a very healthy market, right? We don't see like very long drops toward the downside. We see, of course, choppy waves. We don't see a full impulse. It is the opposite. We see a truncation. And a truncation meaning, of course, it is a strength, especially, of course, when you fail to take the low in a truncated wave 5. This is a very strong signal that, okay, you have finished a 1, 2, 3, 4 without invalidation. Very nice impulse, even if it is not, of course, an ABC. It can be, of course, a bigger ABC as well and moving toward the upside. The truncation itself is an awesome signal. Because even if you take here as 1, 2, 3, 4, and a 5, again, very nice impulse, no invalidation. Your wave 5 did not take the low. It has failed to take the low. And that means, of course, it is a strength signal. And after this, you got, of course, a very strong candle. And that means, of course, yeah, we are looking for higher, guys. That is the scenario right now. And what we are looking for therefore right now, let me add some targets for this impulse. So if we are looking here for a wave 1, so this is your 1, this is your wave 2, and we're looking for an impulse wave 3 toward the upside. Already reached the 1.618, meaning a very intense impulse toward the upside is reaching potentially the 2.618, the next fib level. And that because, of course, you did not finish a wave 3, 4, and a 5 yet. That's very, very nice impulse, guys. So next target right now is the 84K 850. And that because, of course, this 1, 2, as you can see, it took already the 1.618 and still looking for higher. Since you can see on the 5-minute chart, nothing is impulsive toward the downside. We're looking here at a zigzag potentially, and then moving for higher after finishing this wave 4. Of course, invalidation as usual is the following price. Let's put the invalidation as usual. So we have 1, 2 here. This is our invalidation. If we take this price, we cannot consider this scenario that I just talked about right now. So invalidation of bullish. All right. It has been a long time we didn't wrote this this invalidation of bullish, right? We were always invalidation of bearish. So yeah, that means right now we're looking definitely for higher prices, guys. So highest possibility, I would say right now, if we are, okay, I'm gonna join those new counts to the WXY and XNZ. I want to check other scenarios that we had before. I didn't do any analysis, guys, since I arrived, and I just want to check this with you live to see what to expect from our previous scenario. So what did we have before? Let me check this one as well. A, B, and a C. We were looking for an ending diagonal 1, 2, 3, 4, and a 5. It did not finish because this is your wave 3 right now. If you are looking for a wave 4, let's see if this is still valid or not. Well, already even invalidated here. Yeah, this scenario, I don't see it anymore. It's already invalidated here, kind of like with this move toward the upside, broken. And that because, let me check wave 1, 2, 3. Okay, yeah, I mean, it still can be, still can be. It's not longer than the wave 1, your wave 3, but I don't see a formation here. A nice formation for this ending diagonal. Zigzag, corrective, okay. Zigzag. You would like to see a zigzag here. Interesting as well. A, B, and a C was a truncated, reaching the perfect fib levels as well. Okay, so I cannot deny, guys, I cannot deny that this scenario can still be in play, right? Let me put the 3 here. So what if this is a wave 4? Let's study this a little bit. Based on the time of the wave 2, your wave 4 is very fast, and that reduced so much the possibilities. Okay, as you can see, your wave 2 took so much time, yeah? So much time to unfold. Now your wave 4, look how much fast it is, yeah? So basically, if you want to be in a wave 4 here, you have to consider this is like 3 waves toward the upside, 3 waves down, and then continuation again for a wave 4 to take much more time, yeah? And that means, of course, you would like to see the invalidation of the impulse that we talked about it around this area here. So if you see invalidation, okay, we have to reconsider this area, this scenario as ending diagonal. Therefore, this one is a very far possibility right now. Another scenario was, okay, WX and a Y was a finished A. What if we're looking for a wave B here, and we're looking directly for a wave C? It's not possible, yeah? So this one, if we are looking for a finished A, we're looking for a finished wave B, and you're looking for a wave C. Your wave C has to be 1, 2, and then 1, 2, well, 3, 4, 5, 4, 5. Also a scenario, I would add to this scenario, but the problem, okay, yeah, this is what it decreases the possibility. Do you see this wave 2? It has already, of course, almost took the high here, meaning the 0.886 has been hit. Now, the wave C can be, okay, sometimes taking the 886 because it is a wave C, but I doubt it, guys, even as 1, 2, 1, 2. Do you see it as 1, 2, 1, 2? I mean, this second one looks very longer, right? It looks very longer than your wave 1 here, and yeah, the momentum has started to lose as well, yeah? So if you have here an ABC, you would like to see direct impulse toward the downside as well, okay? So as you can see, both scenarios where we have right now, this 112 potential for a wave C, you would like to see, of course, a direct move towards the downside, invalidation directly, because this should be a wave 3. The same for this ending diagonal. If you are in a wave 4, it is a very fast wave 4, and it likes to range, again, 3 waves toward the downside, meaning you would like to see invalidation taken. And this did not happen yet, so therefore both far scenario. And this is more proof that we are looking for higher right now, right? This is how we prove that we are looking for higher. Look at this beautiful signal here in this scenario where we are looking for the big ABC toward the downside. And if we have a 1, 2 here, you're looking for a wave 3 as we were expecting potentially. We took the invalidation of bearish. How much beautiful is this? Yeah, so basically invalidation of the bearish has been taken also in this scenario. Very true, because you have 1, 2, 3. You would like to see, of course, 5 taking the low and not having, for example, the failure, right, to take this and moving toward the upside, taking the zone 1. Therefore, we're still looking for higher. Very nice. And here we go. This is the highest possibility again. WX and a Y. You finish potentially wave A here, and then you're looking for a bigger wave B toward the upside. It might take longer time. Another scenario is, of course, that you finish as well your wave A here We are looking for A, B, and a C as well. You're looking for something much more bigger toward the upside. Therefore, the direction of the market in Bitcoin right now is toward the upside. Very simple. We're looking at the targets, the following targets, the blue zone as well. I would say maybe we should reconsider. Yeah, let me unlock this and readjust here the price. Okay, those are the new prices right now. I would say 0.5, 0.618. But for the time, also, I prefer to start from here. Yeah, from the truncated wave 5, to be honest. And I think that this blue box has to be taken exactly in this area. Here we go. 1 second. Here we go. All right, let's move also this. Here we go. This is our new scenario here unfolding for Bitcoin. Let me check this one. Here we go. And here we go. Somehow like that. And W, X, and a Y. Exactly. Here we go. So it can be something, again, we have to start with this area, yeah, before moving for a bigger scenario. You know me, I like to move step by step, guys. Now we are impulsive, which is very nice, but how much this zigzag is gonna be strong? Is it gonna transfer to something like very extended wave? It's already extended, by the way. We saw the 1.618 already taken. So it's gonna, would it end it like with a very long wave A, and of course getting a longer wave C, taking the all-time high here, and then moving down for a big wave C? Well, we're gonna move with this step by step, guys. Currently, I'm following to finish this impulse, and then the wave B or the wave 2, nobody knows. It can be both. It's gonna be two scenarios that we get after this impulse. It's gonna tell us what to expect. Of course, don't forget the 1-to-1 fib level, and yeah, this is gonna be our answer. Meaning, when we finish this impulse, the correction will give us an answer, of course, where we are targeting later on. All right. If we are in a wave B here for a zigzag, we would like to hit the 1-to-1 fib level. So step by step right now, preferably to finish this impulse as mentioned in this scenario here, right? Our target is now the 2.618, 84K 850 for now. This is what I see for Bitcoin, guys. So yeah, very nice. Let's see, what do we have today as special requests as well. We are in seriously trouble. Mad flow. I hope not, bro. I hope you're not. I mean, the market it is, but it's not necessarily that the portfolio or your portfolio should be in a trouble. If you trade this, you can take also opportunity of it. What I pumped, Trump gonna kill us. Well, with this, I agree totally. I totally agree. I believe he doesn't know what he's doing, to be honest. MG, welcome. Nice to see you, man. I hope you feel better now. I know you was a little bit sick before. MG is one of our members, guys, on Discord, so I know he was a little bit doesn't feeling well. I hope you feel well and you feel fit again, MG. And yeah, I'm back, man. I'm back. I'm also excited to be here. Good evening, Arthur. How you doing, bro? Daniello. Miss the pump. Yeah, yeah. Actually, we missed this. Definitely, we missed this. Something like that was a little bit too much for Bitcoin the last weeks. It's too much red and too much boring. So actually, that is opening some volatility in the market right now. The move up looks like more wave C. Wave C of what exactly? Wave C. What do you mean wave C exactly, Martin? Okay, if you mean the move up, like wave C, you mean very internally, like you mean like this, ABC. Well, okay, if it is ABC, don't forget that we just mentioned that we got invalidation of this impulse. Yeah. So even if it is an ABC, getting to this far, getting to the 82K 429 is invalidation of bearish scenario. Meaning whatever it's gonna happen after, it's still looking for higher. Yeah. Even if this turns into three waves toward the upside. Meaning if you are in three waves, you might get three waves and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay? If you are not impulsive. So I agree as well with you in case it is an ABC. Yep. So there is no impulse. The thing is that you interrupt the impulse toward the downside. This is the idea with this pump. Yeah. And that's why we're looking for higher right now, or sideways. Yeah. So it can be sideways. Um, Yep. So during the time that BTC ranges in this wave B, let's hope we get an altcoin season. Well, yeah, guys, I recommend to forget a little bit about altcoin season. Um, what I mean with this, guys, again, I already mentioned this, I think, months ago. That forget about altcoin season. It was a trend at that time of the market. Now I would say there is nothing called alt season, guys. It was created at that time when it was a trend. I'm gonna explain a little bit why, because as you can see, the Bitcoin dominance, guys, the Bitcoin dominance is squeezing. Yeah, the crypto market is squeezing. As you can see, you are in a triangle. The alt season, the real alt season was here. Yeah, that was okay, a very significant one. Now the next one, the next alt season was okay. Yeah, but what do you expect right now? This is your alt season. Do you understand what I mean? It's a triangle, and your wave E might be, of course, in the middle and move towards the upside again. Therefore, all season might be very, very small and not so significant. Yeah. And that's why I'm saying, okay, it will not be the same all the time, right, guys? So that's the thing. Um, okay, so there is a gap like CME gap between 74. Interesting. Let's see the gap. Are there some gaps between in Bitcoin? Okay, the last gap was closed, I believe. Okay, you mean this one, yeah. Yeah, you mean this one, which is, yeah, starting from here and to here, yes. Yes, exactly, it is closing the gap as well. Okay, yeah, it can be closing the gap and potentially moving towards the downside again, as three waves and continuation for higher again. I don't see yet continuation right now for lower, guys. I see a wave B unfolding. Um, it has a higher possibility right now. Yep. Welcome, Uxi. Please, ETH and TAO. Yes, let's start, guys, with some altcoins because it's gonna be a long stream. And yeah, let's start with some special requests from the beginning. I'm gonna move the chat towards the upside to see just who start with the, but preferably, of course, to start with the most important coins, of course, which are the main coins. Let's see. Yes, FET, yes, FET, and injective. Okay. All right, let's put FET. Those are very interesting. I'm also very curious what happened. I couldn't look at them. Render AVAX as well. Yeah, Dash, we're gonna keep it a little bit far. Let's do the most important first. Ethereum, SUI, for example, BNB after. BNB, interesting, but we're gonna keep it. Okay, so what else do we have? Ethereum. Oh, TAO. Yeah, TAO is also interesting. Okay, and then AVAX. All right. XRP. We don't want to forget even XRP somewhere. Okay, let's put it here. Those are all interesting, guys. Okay. Okay. Let's put .crv. .crv. Solana. We forgot Solana. Okay, some of the important. I'm gonna put Solana here. Okay, so we're gonna make the bullish, the most bullish altcoins first, potential bullish, and then we look on low. Yeah, on low. What do we have as well, guys? Dot already. Okay, already written dot. Plume. Okay, plume. All right. I never heard was this, but we're gonna check. Of course, we're gonna check. Okay. Render already. Mish, welcome to France. Okay. Merci beaucoup. All right. I'm checking still if someone wrote something. I don't want to miss it. TAO. Okay. '07 is okay. Is it '07? Okay, I'm gonna check this. '07. All right. Okay, so I think that's it for now. BNB already written, right? BNB, yes. Okay. Okay. All right, guys, let's start. Let's start with the bullish ones. The bullish scenarios of FET. Here we go. Oh, okay. That's good. That's awesome. Since the open, we still first inside the blue box as expected, and we're pumping toward the upside. Okay. So let's start just a little bit to remember what do we have on FET. Okay. Well, it has been 8 days. I didn't really made some really. I know I updated Bitcoin on a daily, but not every day. The internet was not really helpful, to be honest, in the hotel. So we're gonna start here. We have all right. Yeah, we have 1, 2, 3, 4, and a 5 potential diagonal toward the upside. We're looking for wave 5. Higher possibility here that you are in a wave 4 that you would like to finish, of course, inside this blue box, which is as well, of course, a perfect target for a wave 4 here. If we take the wave 4 as a diagonal, we can see, of course, the perfection here is very, very close between, of course, these fib levels. The 0.786, 0.618 is also a perfect fib level for double 1, 2 in case you are in 1, 2 here and another 1, 2 or 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2. Now, what I don't see really nice in this area is that this wave 2 has started to become very, very longer than this first 1, 2, right? So the momentum is broken. Let's be honest, right? For double 1, 2 here, the momentum is broken for a wave 3. Therefore, I'm setting this scenario as a big wave 1, 2 here, and then 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 toward the upside, a little bit aside, yeah? A little bit less possibility for the scenario, higher possibility you are in a leading diagonal. Meaning you are looking potentially for a wave 5. This wave 5 can unfold soon or later from this area, from this blue box in confluence. Don't forget, another scenario is WXY, 3 waves up, 3 waves down toward the upside, and moving, of course, for higher prices. Now, I would like to check, of course, where are we from the 1-to-1 fib level? This is very interesting to check. Let me see, zigzag. Okay, overshooted already a little bit, which is not so, yeah, not so bad, but it would be nicer if we didn't overshoot so much, yeah. But still okay. So okay, but because when you overshoot the one-to-one fib level, you start to look at a possibility of a wave 3, right? What if this is a wave 1, 2, and then 3, 4, 5? Meaning, as a bearish scenario, yeah, you are in an A, 3 waves up, wave B, and you're looking 1, 2, 3, 4, and a 5 for a wave C, which is our bearish scenario, right? Now, the thing is here in this area, if you are in a 1, 2, 3, 4, and a 5, you're very, very close to finish your wave 5. And that means, of course, this scenario is unfolding. Inside this area, you're looking at 1, 2, and then 3, 4, and a 5. You see your wave 4, of course, A, B, C, D, E. We're talking here about the magenta scenario. You're looking for a wave 5. Your wave 5 has to be finished as 1, 2, 3, 4, and a 5 as an ending diagonal. Now we saw, of course, this overshooting toward the downside. No problem. It's still a perfect ending diagonal. Meaning, potentially, if you are still looking to finish this wave 5, you're looking for a wave 4 and a 5, of course, to finish this scenario. With it, you're gonna finish, of course, a wave C here and moving toward the upside. Now, the idea here is also that you might have double 1, 2. Okay, what if we have a double 1, 2, 1, 2, and then 3, 4, and a 5? But therefore, why not taking 1, 2, 3, 4, and a 5? Okay, this is not an impulse. That is the problem. Yeah, that is the problem here. You don't have an impulse finished. Yeah, you have a zigzag ABC, meaning ending diagonal. So if this ending diagonal is gonna be related only to this wave 5 in the magenta, meaning if you have double 1, 2 here, you still have, of course, you have to, of course, look after one more 4 and a 5. And that means, of course, that whatever it happens in this area still is gonna range for a long time, guys. Because it is a very easy scenario. This is a market sometimes. Because it looks like a very easy scenario, to be honest, for FET, where you are very, very bullish and you see a lot of bullish scenarios. It's gonna test our patience. Yeah, it's gonna take a long time until it unfolds this scenario. This is my opinion. When I see, of course, the market very, very easy and very clear, like 1, 2, 1, 2, or 1, 2, 3, 4, and a 5, or you're looking at finish 3 waves up, 3 waves down, it's gonna test, of course, our patience. Meaning, of course, it's gonna take some time inside this area before it unfolds. I know now we are looking for this pump toward the upside. It might, of course, be something like impulsive, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. It still can be ABC as corrective for your wave 4, don't forget. Until we get 5 waves up like this, I cannot say we are bullish, yeah, yet. I know that this looks like a very nice pump, but still can be, as someone mentioned today on the chat, still can be an ABC. Nobody knows. I cannot be very, very bullish from now, but what I can say again, whatever is going to happen in this area again, whatever is going to happen is going to, of course, test our patience here, our nerves, and then to move toward the upside. Even it can be that it can have a big wick toward the downside, meaning like breaking this level, having a very long wick, and then moving very fast toward the upside. You know, it starts, of course, to test as well, how to say, the nerves, yeah, like it will test our psychology, yeah, something like this. But preferably, of course, not touching the 886. This is the most important. If we don't touch the 886, we are very, very bullish from this area still for FET. On the 1 hour chart, we are looking definitely for an impulse here. But don't forget that it can finish, of course, as ABC, as a zigzag. 1, 2, 3, you're still looking for a wave 4 and a 5. If I don't see 4 and a 5 again, like this, like a big impulse, I cannot be bullish. It's too early to say we are very bullish, okay? Because you want to finish a full impulse toward the upside to say, okay, right now it is of course less risky if I take the trade after this move or this retracement in 3 waves, finished impulse, 3 waves down, and then of course an impulse toward the upside. Minimum target is gonna be the 1-to-1 fib level. Highest target is gonna be 1.618, right? So that is a tradable trade. But right now, it is a little bit risky to say, okay, yeah, we are very bullish on FET, right? So I am bullish already. But to say that the bullish scenario has started, I doubt it yet. I don't see a finished structure. This is a problem. Yeah, I need to finish this structure. I need to finish those 3 waves. Yeah, and it's gonna take forever a little bit. Yeah, I mean it's gonna take time, guys. A, B, and a C. This still need to be finished, like ending diagonal, and then of course potentially after finishing this wave 5, you still have one more 4-5, and this 4-5 is gonna be very, very deep. It means like very high. Yeah, it might be, it looks like a bullish scenario, but it might of course move towards the downside, take the low, tricking everyone like oh, I'm breaking the 786 again, having a very long wick, and then moving towards the upside very massively and impulsively. This is the most psychological scenario that it can have. And I believe that this might have, of course, might happen for FET. So FET, I would say, is not finished yet in the structure and still looking potentially for lower, unless we see a signal of 1, 2, 3, 4, and a 5 finished 3 waves down, and then moving for higher. Remember the scenario that I always mention: 5 waves up, 3 waves down, moving for higher, breaking the high. This is your confirmation for bullish scenario. So far, we don't have it yet, so I cannot say we are very bullish, right? All right, so let's add the other ones. What is that? Fartcoin. Fartcoin. Okay. Fartcoin. I think the last time we saw this, it was very, very bullish even. QNT. OP, Danielo, okay. H bar, one of the important, it's gonna be in the top, guys. All right, SPX, all right, 6,900, and we have Giga, okay. MT ICP, okay. I hope that this one has performed better, right? And Jasmine, okay. Actually, Jasmine should be a little bit higher. One of the interesting coins. All right, so yeah, that was it for FET. Universal love, yes. It looks like the bull run. I brought the bull with me. He's already here. Okay, so let's add render. Let's see render. Wow, render was very, very bullish anyway. In here, if you remember, it was very like in a bullish scenario. But I said, of course, in this area we're gonna invalidate anyway. And here we go. We invalidated, and then it moved down. Okay, I'm just looking what happened. So we moved down as ABC toward the downside without taking the low. No, yeah, we took the low. Very nice. All right. Let's see render a little bit bigger. All right, so render, we have a little bit different than FET. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 clear impulse for a wave 1, ABC, wave 2. You have 1, 2, 3, 4, and a 5 for a wave 3, and potentially, of course, another 1, 2, meaning you are in 1, 2, 1, 2, or 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 leading diagonal. Both case scenario, you're looking for higher prices. Final scenario as bullish, 3 waves toward the upside, finished as a zigzag, finished ABC toward the downside. I don't know if finished, we're gonna take a look. ABC, and you're looking for higher. Did we finish this wave C? If we take a closer look at the wave C, we have potential scenario here as WXYXZ, or it can be, of course, a big WX and a Y. Okay, so let's reduce a little bit the things here. I see a lot of, okay, we need to move inside it anyway to see better. Here we go. Okay. This wave C toward the downside has to be finished as an impulse, or if we are in a big WXY, which is you are looking at the wave Y right now, potentially, you're finishing here W, X, and a Y, X, and a Z, but your wave Z has to be a zigzag, and you finished a zigzag already. So I'm gonna clean up here. I think we don't need those anymore. The impulse anyway that we were looking before the trip, before my trip, was already invalidated, so it's time to clean up, I think. Yeah, WXY, no 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, that's nicer. Invalidation already taken, we can remove it. All right, so we were looking at a target 1-to-1 fib level. Wow, so render did not reach even the 1-to-1 fib level yet, meaning this zigzag or this flat A, B, and a C. It did not reach the 1-to-1 fib level, which is very interesting. But what is more interesting, it has took the low. We're taking this low and retracing toward the upside like this, simply meaning finished structure, without taking the 1-to-1 fib level, meaning a weakness for the bearish and much strong or strength for the bullish. All right. So basically, I would say this is a finished wave Z. After having a W and an X, you have a Y and an X again and a big wave Z. Yep, it can be. If we take this, the whole thing as well, as a WXY, one single WXY, I would take it like this. W, X, and a big wave Y. So matching or comparing the wave Y with the W, that would be a perfect WX and a Y. Looking for higher prices. So as you can see, a render is showing power, guys. Is showing power since here, and that was the signal. Moving into a potential bullish scenario, invalidation later on that was expected, is a show of power. And that means, of course, we might reach for higher in render. Now, if we take the fib level, you already reach 1-to-1 fib level. Did we finish there? Of course not, because your wave C is 1, 2, 3 only. You still need, of course, 4 and a 5. And if you reach the one, if you reach the wave 5 is gonna reach the 1.618, meaning this one, or 1.27, the uncommon target, we can start to consider that this can be an impulse toward the upside. After this, meaning after this one more high, we have to seek after 3 waves toward the downside without invalidation, of course, of this scenario. So invalidation of bullish, right? As you can see right now, same like Bitcoin, we're testing, yeah? We are testing if this is gonna be still looking for higher, meaning with, of course, continuation after this impulse, it should be, of course, 4 and a 5. And if we finish and we hit at least the 1.27, it can be, of course, even higher. If we succeed to take this price without invalidation, I would say, guys, we might be in a bullish scenario for render. Yep. So next target right now, blue zone for render is this area, definitely. Okay. Invalidation, meaning if this wave 4 here moves toward the downside, actually, yeah, for 1, 2, 3, 4, and a 5, actually, yeah, this invalidation is even early, I would say. But your first invalidation right now is here, which is a little bit so far, right? So far. But basically, I believe that it's gonna, yeah, this is corrective. This is corrective almost. But here there is an impulse. Let me check. On the 5 minute, 1, 2, 3, 4, and a 5. Okay, it can be a zigzag as well, or it can be an impulse. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, leading diagonal, ABC. Okay. Something not nice with this structure. 4, okay, it can be maybe here 1, 2, 3, 4, and a 5, leading diagonal, small one again. Okay, still, at the end, it is impulsive, so we cannot deny this. But I'm trying to find some clue if there is something corrective, which is gonna turn this, of course, into an impulse. But so far, I cannot say this. Everything looks impulsive, meaning still, of course, the potential is still for a correction here as a zigzag. Don't forget that your wave 2 is very long in time, so you need, of course, longer time in a wave 4, and then moving toward the upside. So very normal what is going on here. Very normal. You still need, of course, double time at least. I mean, not at least. I mean, preferably to have double time here. Is it gonna turn 3 ways down, 3 ways up, even 5 ways down? Can be possible as well. Okay, even this scenario is possible until that you take the high. Okay, it means of course it might take time. That was it for render. So render, you are looking basically sooner or later you're looking for this blue box. Okay, as 1, 2, and then 3. If not, don't forget that you are at the 1-to-1 fib level. Here we go. Don't forget this. Meaning, if it's gonna turn corrective, well, yeah, I would say even if you take this invalidation, take it as 50%, you're gonna move towards the downside again. Okay? Preferably even that your correction here doesn't hit this invalidation of bullish. Preferably for a nicer impulse. Yeah. So this is the thing. 3.17 is kind of like, okay, you can take it. I don't want to risk this. Yeah, so this is the idea. All right, next is, let's take a look. Injective. Injective. Here we go. Wow. Okay. Injective already expected. If you remember the last time I told you it's gonna overshoot outside and then move back inside directly. And that means right now all this wave toward the downside, it has, of course, I mean, those are the targets, 0.618, 1-to-1 fib level for a wave 5, right? So we are in a wave 5 here for this impulse. This impulse is taken from this wave C. Of course, we're looking here for a big A, B, and a C. And we're looking at a 1, 2, and you're looking for 3, 4, and a 5. This wave 5 has to be an impulse. You have already 1, 2, 3, 4, and a 5. Very extended wave 5 inside the 0.618 and the 1-to-1 fib level, coming back inside the blue zone as expected. Now, potentially, for injective, I see almost, as you can see, it's gonna trick us and then move back toward the upside. Basically, for injective, and the same as for render, I see a finished structure toward the downside. Yeah, I see a finished structure here. And I see, of course, a minimum retracement for a wave B. Meaning, if you are bearish, imagine, if you are bearish, you're looking for a huge retracement in 3 waves toward the upside before you move for a wave C, meaning a big A, B, and a C. This retracement is required. FET, I still see unfinished structure, but injective and render, I see already almost finished structure, and they are under test right now if we are really bullish toward the upside. I think the same scenario is repeating here. If we take the 1-to-1 fib level, taken from, yeah, it's not nice as an impulse here. Let's move inside it. Analyze. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, that's not nice, guys, right? Because if we are in an impulse here, or let's say it's 1, 2, 3, 4, and a 5. How you finish a wave 5? Okay, that's not a nice structure for an impulse, because if you start from here 1, 2, 3, 4, and a 5, how you finish your wave 5 without an impulse? If you are in 1, 2 and you're looking for a wave 3 here, 4 and a 5, okay, it can be, but your wave 3 is 1, 2, 3, 4 invalidation of an impulse. And your wave 3 is mandatory to be an impulse, which is not nice. Meaning, higher potential that this is corrective, and if this is corrective 3 waves up, 3 waves down, you're looking for a wave C here. Your wave C is not finished yet. You have 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 4, and a 5. It might be expanded, extended wave C. So we're gonna test it, guys. Again, I'm not gonna give up on it. I'm not gonna give up on it as an impulse. I'm gonna again do the same. We're gonna set here our invalidation. We're gonna set our invalidation of bullish, right? If we take this price again, okay, be careful from it. Okay, it's a risk management here as a point, if you want to say, as a price. Okay, yeah. So meaning if you see the price aiming to this area, better not to take the trade, right? All right. Umran, hi KG, it's been a while. Yes, it has been a very long time. Yes, VRA is very interesting. Here we go. Donald Johnson, hey man, how you doing? Welcome back then. Yep, I'm out again, back to the job. You're welcome, man, welcome. Yep, so we're gonna see what's gonna happen, guys. This was for injective. I don't like this area, that it looks like a little bit corrective and not a clean impulse, I would say. Yeah? If it is a clean impulse, I would say okay. I would say blindly it is can be very bullish. However, this pump is really nice, right? I mean, it looks really crazy, but it can be a wave C very easily, guys. All right, guys. Next, we did those 3, so let's do AVAX. Let's see AVAX. All right, so wow, all of them are still pumping. Okay, nice pump for all the crypto market. Okay, so AVAX is a little bit different chart, as you know. It is not like the same as the injective render and FET. It looks, of course, like kind of a triangle first, and of course it can be another different scenario where we have an A, B, C, D, and an E in the yellow scenario here. Now you're looking at a triangle potentially, and you're looking for a wave E. So after finishing a WXY, we're gonna see if we have finished and you're looking for a wave E toward the upside, your wave E has to be kind of a zigzag. Another scenario is an A, B, and you're looking for a C toward the upside in the blue scenario here. Yeah, A, B, and a C. Okay, if we are in ABC, your wave C has to be an impulse. And you would like to see a 1, 2, 3, 4, and a 5 toward the upside. Now, AVAX has already this impulse as 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Of course, for a wave 1 here, as you can see, you're looking for an ABC toward the downside here as a correction. You would like to see, or it can be, of course, WXY, big WXY. You would like to see a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 finished. Is this the case scenarios? This is, of course, again, to be checked in a few seconds later. So another scenario can be a big wave 1 and big A, B, and a C. Now this scenario is still looking, of course, for lowers. This is your bearish scenario or short-term bearish scenario. Okay, so you finish exactly in this blue zone. You're looking for a massive wave C toward the upside or wave 3. Right? Now let's see the structure. Right? The important thing is to see the structure, if it is done, if it is finished or not. If we take this structure, and let's take the 2-hour shot, it shows much better. Okay, so we're looking for a potential big W, X, and a Y. And I believe it is done as well. And I'm going to explain why it is potentially done. Where you have finished here a W for 3 waves, potential X, and you're looking for 3 waves down. Now, this is a potential zigzag, right? If you have 3 waves down here, 3 waves up, you would like to finish as well in an impulse toward the downside. Is this a finished impulse? Well, clearly it is, right? You have 1, 2, 3, 4, and a 5, right? Now your wave 5 is 1, 2, 3, 4, and a 5. Oh, yeah, very ugly structure. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 4, 5. Yes, it can be. And then 1, 2, 3. Your wave 3 is not the longest, but it is not the shortest, right? Very ugly structure, but still, of course, finished. Can be considered as finished, right? So we're gonna see, of course, what's gonna happen. But again, the same scenario. Let's see if this is a clean impulse toward the upside. 1, 2, 3, 4, and a 5. Let's say, okay, this is a wave 1, ABC for wave 2, 3, 4, and a 5, ending diagonal. Yep, can be. Why not? So I'm gonna explain. You have 1, 2, 3, 4, and a 5. Potentially your wave 5 is internally finished here. 1, 2, 3, 4, and a 5 here, and you have an ABC or an ABC. And again, 1, 2, 3, 4, and a 5 as 1, 2, 3, 4, and a 5. Meaning, but this is a very big ending diagonal, which looking a little bit also expanded here. Well, yeah, which is not 100% clean, as you can see. Yeah, not 100% clean. Donald, KG, did you do anything fun rather than looking at Bitcoin on my phone? Yes, I did a lot of fun things. Yeah, it was a really, really cool trip. But yeah, guys, so I don't see a very, very clean impulse towards the upside. Right? So, yeah, I think that we have to keep the potential of ABC. Yeah, so we have to be careful with the ABC. Well, yeah, well, when you are a trader, of course, I mean, you cannot just like forget about it. Right? I think you all agree with me, guys. Even if you are in a trip, you still want to take a look. Right? So, we have a 1, 2, 3, 4, and a 5 towards the upside to be finishing as well. So you're still looking for one more leg anyway to finish this impulse, right? So basically, we're gonna test this again. If this is not happen, what is the scenario? If this is not finishing an impulse, what is the scenario? Okay, so basically we are looking. Let me join these to this scenario, turn it off, and turn this on. Okay. ABC, okay, obviously it's an ABC finished, almost not hitting the 1-to-1 fib level. Okay, and what does it mean? W, X, Y, X, and a Z. Well, it can be finished already. Okay, so yeah, it's gonna be very, very complex structure. Okay, so let's say it's not finished, guys. Let's say if it is not finished and this is a corrective structure, potentially you can be looking at here because it's not an impulse anymore. You cannot say 1, 2, 3, 4 invalidated. This is not a big impulse anymore. You have 3 ways down, 3 ways up. You're looking for one more structure toward the downside as an impulse potentially. Yeah. And that means, of course, a longer structure here that it might be unfolding. However, don't forget as well that it can be ending diagonal as well. But yeah, I don't see the problem here. I don't see like really good impulse as well. Yeah, so if you are 1, 2, 3, 4 invalidation, well, very, very corrective structure. Very corrective structure, and it can be very complex. Meaning, guys, whatever is gonna happen again inside this blue zone, it's gonna reverse toward the upside. Why? Because we are already starting correctively. I know that it looks like very deep and very choppy and very, yeah, annoying, and it never ends. And that because of the possibility of a corrective structure again here, meaning one more low is of course possible. Yeah. But what does it mean one more low? It means simply taking this low. Yeah. It can still be even inside this blue box, yeah, and then moving towards the upside, guys. Very simple. My friend cleaned the house. Okay, man. Then enjoy the food, bro. Enjoy the food, John. All right. So basically, the AVAX is still corrective, guys. Potentially, yeah. One more leg toward the upside, and then we reanalyze. Ethereum. Okay. Okay, for Ethereum, let's put all of this. Let's take a look at Ethereum, by the way. Is it still very interesting, the triangle? Aha. Cool. All right. Yes, this is what I would like to see. If we are inside this triangle still, awesome. We're still inside it, even with the crazy market that we got during this day. Let me check. Cool. Okay, great. Yeah, so very nice. In Ethereum, we are still, of course, inside this triangle, and that means, of course, the highest possibility is still there. And yeah, we are looking potentially for higher after this finished structure. We're gonna check again if we finish the structure or not. We have a 1, 2, 3, 4, and a 5, a finished wave A potentially here as an impulse, right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. You're looking for A, B, C, D, and an E as a triangle, and to finish, of course, this wave B. And after this wave B, we're looking for higher. However, right now you're looking for a wave D of this triangle, in case, of course, we are retracing for higher prices. Inside this structure here, we are looking, of course, at the following scenario. We have, let's move 4-hour chart. Yeah, we have the ABC. Oh my God, this structure never ends. Okay, yes, we have an A, B, and a C potentially finished wave W, and you have a very weird X, which is typical wave X, and you're looking for a finished zigzag toward the downside for a wave Y, meaning 3 waves down for W, X, 3 waves down for a wave Y. Is this wave Y finished? Now, your wave Y is definitely corrective structure. Again, 3 waves for B, and you're looking for 1, 2, 3, 4, and a 5. Very nice. Okay. So very easy in Ethereum, easier than the other ones because the other ones were very corrective, and Ethereum is looking impulsive here. Yeah. So potentially you finished 1, 2, and then 3, 4, and a 5 toward the downside. I would say this is very possible for Ethereum to of course you have bottomed for a wave wave C, yeah, wave C in a triangle, meaning on the daily, guys, very likely that this scenario is unfolding right now. Yeah, a wave D toward the upside. Wave D would like to be, of course, a zigzag, failing to take the high here. If you take the high, you invalidate this triangle. By invalidation, you're looking simply for higher. You're moving in W, X, and a Y finished, and you're moving for higher, which is, in a bigger scenario, this one. Here we go. Blue box. Already hit. This scenario, well, if we invalidate the triangle again, guys, we move directly to this scenario, directly. And that means a 1.618 potential for a wave 3 in the blue scenario at the 8,000. Yeah, Ethereum might wake up, guys. I know it has been like a very long time. And now, of course, moving. John, what's wrong, man? You're spamming the chat. Okay, man. Thank you, bro. But I see like the whole chat just John. All right, so you might have 1, 2, 1, 2, and then 3, 4, 5, 4, 5. Okay, so you might have yeah, you might have, of course, a 1, 2 as a W, X, and a Y, and then moving toward the upside, of course, for a wave 3. Yeah, I got some warnings, John, from from the YouTube that they make like they might block you. Yeah, so be careful, bro. All right. So we have W, X, and a Y, and then you move toward the upside for a wave 3, and then 4 and a 5 for a wave 3 in the yellow. Yeah. Yeah. So basically, I see that Ethereum is waking up. I believe that it's gonna move for higher. And yeah, why I see the difference was Ethereum than the previous coin. Look at the difference, guys. The other coins, you started a 1, 2, or A, B, C. Remember? A, B, and a C. What is different with Ethereum is that you start from here. You took the low, yeah, which is very nice finished impulse. 1, 2, 3, 4, and a 5. Finished. You're moving in a opposite impulse toward the upside with a very fresh new start, yeah, and you're looking right now for higher. Okay, so 1, 2, 3, 4, and a 5 toward the upside. Basically, this can be 1, 2, and then 3, 4, 5 continuation for higher, or a big ABC zigzag to finish a wave D. So Ethereum, I would say, looks promising, guys. For me, it looks promising, different than the other. Now render is fine, and injective looks good. FET is still looking a little bit for lower potentially. It might be corrective, that because of the ending diagonal, but Ethereum is looking promising, to be honest. Solana. All right, Solana. Okay, the last time that we saw Solana was a little bit too much, right? It was too much weakness showing, and it was very impulsive toward the downside. So I'm gonna move directly to see if this structure is finished already or not. We have double 1-2. Let me check. Here we go. So we have 1-2, 1-2, and then 3, 4, and a 5. 4 and a 5. Okay, we're looking for this wave 5 in the yellow. But if you see here that this impulse start to be very ugly, right? 1, 2, 1, 2, and then 3, 4, 5, 4 and a 5. How much bigger this wave 5 can be? And after a wave 4 here, you're looking at potential 3 waves toward the downside. So very, very far scenario, to be honest, to see double 1-2s here. I would say, okay, it could be that you finish a wave 5 maybe somehow like this here. But that is too much long, yeah? Knowing that it is impulsive, by the way. It looks like an impulse, 1, 2, 3, 4. But right now, okay, if this is an impulse, you would like to, of course, invalidate. So your invalidation point is exactly at this area. Here we go. If you have a 1, 2, 3, 4, you would like, of course, your wave 4 do not interfere with the zone 1. You would like to see a wave 5 directly move toward the downside. Now, if we get invalidation, I'm looking at invalidation of bullish. Okay, this is old. Let's remove it. So this one, invalidation, of course, of bearish. Invalidation of bearish. So as you can see that Solana is still in an impulse toward the downside, right? And you're looking right now for a potential invalidation. Yeah. So I don't see yet an impulse really for higher. Let's move inside it, by the way, and count these waves if we are impulsive or not. So let's see here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 for a wave 1. Okay. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 for a wave 1. Very nice impulse for a wave 1. Okay. Checked. Wave 2, 1, 2, 3, 4, and a 5. Okay. No impulse, guys. Corrective. And as you can see, yeah, so it is corrective. Let's try to read it in different way as well. 1, 2, 3, 4, and a 5. How much is possible? I don't really see. Well, the problem is that it can be 1, 2, 3, 4, and a 5. Wow. Okay. Wave 4 not interfering with zone 1. How much crazy is that? Okay. What if the possibility is 1, 2, 1, 2? Okay, we need to move even lower. Is that possible? 1, 2, 3, 4, and a 5. Wow, it is possible. Wow. How much crazy is this? If this is 1, 2, and then you have a wave 3, A, B, C for a wave 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 for a wave 5. Now, your wave 5 is very ugly, but still you have a wave 4 here. 1, 2, 3, 4, and a 5. So it is impulse. And this is an impulse. Wave 3 is longer than the wave 1. Wave 5 is longer than wave 3. Okay. Well. The problem it can be because your wave 4 did not interfere with the zone 1 as well. Yeah. So I cannot deny that this is an impulse. Okay. So this one, check for Solana. It is an impulse actually. you have an A, B, and a C. Yeah. Yeah, it can be, guys. It can be, yes, it can be MG, also corrective. Don't forget, it can be a zigzag. Yeah. But still looking for one more leg, same as for every crypto we already saw. One more leg toward the upside. And this is gonna identify, yeah, what's gonna happen next. But don't forget that if you get this one more leg toward the upside, which obviously we're gonna get it if you're gonna finish an impulse here 4 and a 5, invalidation of bearish. So, yeah, that will unfold in another potential, maybe 3 waves down, and then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, meaning sideways or bullish, right? Sideways or bullish, or if it is very corrective, it might be one more low to hit 100% the 1-to-1 fib level, taken from exactly, let me check, 1, 2, okay, yeah, taken from this one here, A, B, and a C, which is not hit yet. So potentially it can still be, yeah. So again, it's not very sure, of course, that we are bullish, yeah. Not yet, not yet. Unless I see 1, 2, 3, 4, and a 5, 3 waves down, moving toward the upside, taking the high, then I would confirm a bullish scenario. Otherwise, right now, I cannot say it is bullish. Still potential corrective. Yeah, so these are the scenarios. I'm sorry, guys. I'm gonna just check something. I know that it has no relation. Oh, okay. It's Nasdaq, of course. It's the stock market. Because I see the crypto market moving very high, I just want to see if there is some synchronization in this. Wow. Okay. Yeah. Very, very, very huge move for the stock. Okay, as well. Okay. Looks like a big recover. All right. Yeah. Interesting. So let's see. Okay, Solana. All right. SUI. Okay, very nice. So as you can see, the stock market is also invalidating the move toward the downside. Yeah, you have 1, 2, 3, 4, and a 5. And by the way, I was saying this, of course, because in the stock market we are in a very, very dangerous area where you have finished potential corrective wave. And if you hit this zone, this yellow zone, this is a signal of a big recession signal, yeah. And that because we invalidate 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And I was saying that if this happened on the stock market, it might affect all the markets, which including the crypto market. And that's why I'm coming back to see what's going on. Yeah. So just to get again, yeah, I know. Yes, 100%, John. I heard that Donald Trump just make or suggest a break from tariffs or a pause. Yeah, so I'm not sure what the news, but definitely this is a news, and we're gonna see what's gonna happen. Yep. All right. So let's see. Next, SUI. Here we go. Yeah, I think this recover is on the whole cryptos, yes, and the stock market, and definitely it is a news effect, guys. Definitely it is a news effect, but that's not bad. Yeah, that's look promising because now Nasdaq finally it has showed yeah that it might not give us a recession signal. That would be much nicer. So I'm gonna of course update this as well on the stock market channel. If you of course are interested as well, don't forget to follow the stock market channel as well, we're updating many stock markets as well. So we can see on SUI what we were looking at. SUI here, let's move to the daily first and check where are we. Okay, yeah. For SUI, we are in an A, B, and a C finish. You're looking for A, B, C toward the downside. We were looking for this blue zone in SUI. And that's because you see a almost finished structure here for a wave A. You're looking for a wave B, potentially moving toward the downside for a wave C inside this blue zone 1-to-1 fib level. Unless in a different scenario, you can be, of course, in 3 ways down for a wave A, 3 ways up for, of course, expanding flat here as an A, B, and a C, meaning your wave B's might still be unfolding, and then moving toward the downside again for a wave C. Yeah, so meaning 3 ways down, 3 ways up as an expanding flat, moving for a wave C, of course, towards the downside again to finish this final correction. Meaning after an impulse, you would like to hit perfectly this blue box for a wave 2, yeah, or a wave B, right? Because in both case scenario, you are in 3 ways up, 3 ways down. The minimum time required, as you can see, in the blue box. And perfection would be, of course, in this area in the middle of this blue box, right? This would be a perfection. Now, if you are in a scenario of double 1-2, I prefer to move towards the upside directly. Yeah, so meaning if we are in 1-2 here and another 1-2, which is a little bit less possibility, I'm gonna explain why. You would like to see move directly towards the upside. Why less possibility for double 1-2? That because, of course, your wave 1 here is shorter than the second wave 1. Normally, if you are in 1-2 and 1-2, you would like to see something like this, 1-2, 1-2, somehow like that, and moving toward the upside. This wave 1 should be a little bit shorter than the previous wave 1. Okay, meaning it should look like a leading diagonal actually. This is where you start to consider double 1-2s, okay? But they should be impulsive rather than zigzag. Your leading diagonal is zigzag. While these are impulsive, but the scale and the comparison between both, yeah, reduce the possibility, but doesn't eliminate it. Yeah, it just reduces it. Higher possibility. Meaning higher possibility is for 3 ways up, 3 ways down, and then moving toward the upside. Okay, so 3 ways up, 3 ways down, and wave C for higher prices. Yeah, wave C, we're looking for this one, the magenta scenario. Yeah, A, B, and a C, where your wave B still can be, of course, unfolding in this shape. Yeah, moving higher and then down. Yeah, but we have to be careful, guys. Inside it, I still see like something corrective unfolding. Yeah, meaning if you are finishing here A, B, C for a wave A, definitely this is 3 ways up, 3 ways down, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and potentially that's why you're looking at this impulse potentially start to unfold. Yeah. If we get targets for this wave C as an expanding flat, here we go. Potentially your wave B might be between those two fib levels. 2.97, 3.26. Let's dive deeper. Inside it, we see, of course, yeah, very clean impulse. How much beautiful is this? Yeah. Just getting directly impulse visible without, of course, doubt in it. So definitely you have 1, 2, and then potentially 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Now we're gonna see, of course, how much this is going to get us closer to this area. Let me check. confluence of targets. Here we go. Okay, so this wave 3 should finish around this area. So you should have 1, 2, 3, 4, and a 5. Very nice. This is what I would like to see. Yeah. Awesome. So you can see now the confluence between the 1.618, 1.38 for an expanding flat as an A, B, and a C. This is your first target. And if you take the targets for a wave 1, 2 here, your wave 3 has to be 1.618. If you think about 4 and a 5, here we go, you have hit already this blue zone, which is nice. Confluence, meaning SUI, higher possibility is to move toward the upside. On SUI, we could also have a completed WXY, completed WN. Yeah, this is a problem. I don't see it. Completed WXY. How you can get a... Okay, so let's say. Definitely this is a low. Definitely this is your W, right? You have an X and a Y. Okay, yes, you are right then. Can be, okay, your X is a triangle and then you got 3 ways down, 3 ways up. Yeah, I prefer to see an impulse, but you see 3 ways down again as another WXY inside a wave Y, which is a little bit rare case scenario, but yeah, I cannot deny it. So it is a potential, and if it is this unfolding MG as well as WXY, you're looking for a wave B anyway. Yeah, so it's the same, but I give higher potential for this scenario as ABC here. Yeah. Rather than WXY, because if you take a look on the daily, if you take a look on the daily, you can see that this is already a finished structure, here in this low, and you got your correction, So if you would like to have a structure here, look at the leg here. This one is very longer than this one. So if you have a zigzag, how much ugly it is, or a flat? Yeah, the wave C or the wave Y is so much shorter in comparison with this wave. It should look nice, and this doesn't look nice, right? It's very short. Therefore, I believe that the structure is much more clearer as like this pattern as finished. And then you're looking for ABC. Both looks nice patterns, right? And that's why I give it higher potential. Now, both give us, of course, wave V in this area, but I give this one higher potential, right? WXY can be as well, and you're moving for wave B and a C. Same scenario, A, B, and a C. Great news. Yes, Donald. All right. I had an entry at one point and it bottomed. Okay. All right. I don't know if you mean is it a sell entry or a buy entry? I didn't really understood it, but and it bottomed at 1.71. Okay. I hope that it was good for you. All right. So TAO, yes, CRV is already on the list. Yeah. Okay, guys, I'm not sure that we're gonna do everything, but I'm gonna try my best. We have to move a little bit faster, right? So let's do TAO. But it's nice to see the whole things right now unfolding. All right, so let's remove this. Okay. On the daily. For TAO, we're looking for, of course, this scenario as 1, 2. and potentially 1, 2 again. So you have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 finished wave A or wave 1. You're looking here for 3 corrective wave WXY. You got an impulse 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. However, you can see right now your wave 2. If you are in a big wave 1, 2, you have almost hit the 0.618 taken, of course, from this wave 1 here. And that, of course, reduced so much the possibility of moving for a wave 3 toward the upside. Therefore, I'm considering that TAO, of course, still might take the low in the blue box as 1-to-1 fib level, knowing that also this structure can be finished or cannot be finished yet, and that because, of course, this structure here doesn't look nice. Yeah, very long wave correction, half wave of this one, which is not nice. So I see, of course, unfinished structure in this area. I would say, okay, it should be like kind of like something unfolding with time or with lower prices. And that because, of course, 3 waves down, 3 waves up. Now, 3 waves down are not looking nice, but still can be potential as the previous scenario that we saw, of course, on SUI. Now, if we move inside it, this is a very clear impulse towards the downside. 1, 2, 3, 4, and a 5. You got a correction, and okay, if it is an ABC, you would like to see an impulse, which it can be given as well. Yeah, 1, 2, 3, 4, and a 5. Well, ugly wave 5 as well. This is what I mean. Well, those are the news, effects. 1, 2, 3, 4, and a 5. How much ugly is this to be a wave 5? Well, we cannot, look at the wave 4, look at the wave 2 time. The time doesn't help at all to say this is an impulse. It says it is 3 waves. However, if we move inside it to get much more evidence that we are moving for higher, we want to see a clean impulse. Do we have it? Well, no. That's a very clear answer, right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 for wave 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4 invalidation. I know that we got higher, but it doesn't look like an impulse. 3 waves up, 3 waves down, right? And then 1, 2, 3, 4, and a 5. You're still looking for higher, but you're still corrective. Okay, guys, so I believe, as you can see, that some of them looks like higher potential to be bullish, and yeah, still bearish, yeah. I'm sorry, guys, but I know that it's a nice pump, but that's why we're doing this, right? To make sure that we are on the right side and that we are. I don't like to disappoint you guys. Some of you were so happy about this pump, but we have to be honest, okay? So we cannot be very, very bullish, guys, yet, okay? So we need still, of course, more evidence. I don't know why I get a lot of warning from YouTube. Error, YouTube is not receiving enough video to maintain smooth streaming. Okay, I don't know what's going on. Okay, some viewers might experience buffering, whatever. Okay, okay. So basically, we are still corrective potentially, guys. So we have to be careful. Remember what I said. I don't like it that this structure looks ugly. Yeah, very ugly. Like starting with a very massive move towards the downside, and you're getting, of course, yeah, a short wave C. Yeah. So we have I think TAO still looking for the 1-to-1 fib level, taken from the top here. Yeah, meaning the main ABC. Yeah, and that is a nicer scenario. Why? Because with this 1-to-1 fib level, you're gonna take very nicely this low, meaning finishing ABC at $150, for example, which is very psychological number. and then of course moving toward the upside. Yeah, potentially. So we're gonna retest, and I believe it's gonna happen because this is very corrective, definitely corrective. But the problem, it is not finished yet, even with this pump. Cyprian, hello man, how you doing? Welcome back. Thank you, bro, and I'm happy to see you again, all of you. Yeah, I enjoy it. I enjoyed my holiday. It was awesome. It was really nice to disconnect a little bit, and of course to feel that yeah. So I'm focusing on something more than just charts the whole time and Elliott wave, right? um, and it was really cool. It was really cool. So next, let's move after tau. Let's see XRP. XRP is also, wow. Okay, a lot of, okay, that's interesting. We have invalidation of triangle. Okay, so what is the next scenario? We were looking at. Okay, so okay, I understand W, X, and Y. Our triangle A, B, C, D, and E is invalidated, meaning we don't have a triangle anymore. We're gonna remove this to get a clearer view. Okay. Okay, what is that target? Aha, okay, here we go, guys. A bigger W, X, and Y. You see a perfect target. So definitely this scenario was given before as a different of course possibility. And here we go, 1-to-1 fib level taken from this wave here as A, B, and a C, right? And that means you are potentially looking here for a different, yeah, different scenario finished as WXY rather than a triangle finished, of course, in a simple ABC. Basically, XRP, be careful, it can be very bullish, huh? Yeah, it can be very bullish. I'm gonna put this in a lower to understand a little bit much better the scenarios. So you finish a wave 4 potentially, and you finished an ABC. Now you will tell me how XRP is gonna be bullish. Here we go, guys. In a bigger view, you are in an impulse. You are in a 1, 2, 3. You're looking for a WX and a Y, and you're looking for wave 5. This is your wave 4. And that means, of course, before you take this low here, invalidation, you cannot say you are bearish. The problem with XRP is you cannot say you are bearish. You are in the middle of an impulse toward the upside. And the problem is that, okay, you're moving correctively. So yes, it has to be bullish. I'm sorry, but yeah, XRP has to take the high. Even other crypto or other coins, whatever they do, they are very bearish. I don't know. Elliott wave says it has to take the high. Okay. Meaning right now I see XRP moving for higher, guys. Very bullish. Let's check, of course, the clean, if we have a clean impulse. Activate it. Hello, man. How you doing? All right. Let's see the validation of this impulse. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Very clean. 1, 2, 3, 4, and a 5. Very clean impulse. Very nice. As a wave 1. A, B, and a C. You're looking right now 1, 2, 3. Okay, 1, 2, 3. Yeah, it can be 1, 2, 3, 4, and a 5 leading diagonal. Correction 1, 2, 1, 2. Always that is something has to be critical. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4, and a 5. That's not nice. However, of course, there is something very critical here. You can still, of course, find a way to get an impulse, and that because, of course, you have a very huge move towards the upside. You already took the high, meaning definitely this is an impulse. You don't have to think about it, even if it is very choppy here. So basically, what do we have here is a clean impulse. This is what I would like to see. We have hit perfectly the 1-to-1 fib level. Very nice. And of course, if we are moving now for higher, you would like to see, of course, the 1.618 hit. Here we go. Next target for XRP, of course, after the 1-to-1 fib level. Let's check the 1-to-1. By the way, this should be an impulse. Here we go. Meaning the box should be like this. It's not an expanding flat. Okay, so the 1-to-1 fib level, did we hit it? Not yet. Okay. So, okay, here we go. What's gonna happen, guys? How we gonna test XRP? XRP still, of course, need one more leg toward the upside to finish a wave C, which it should look like 1, 2, 3, 4, and a 5. If your wave 5 is gonna hit only the 1-to-1 fib level at 2.14, you have to be careful if we move impulsively toward the downside. Therefore, okay, it might search for one more low. How much low? Well, nobody knows. Maybe just the 1.05 in 100% precision. Yeah, meaning just lower a little bit, yeah, to take the 1.05 and then moving up again. Or it can move directly as a 1, 2, 3, hitting the blue box, and then of course re-estimation of wave 4 without invalidation, of course, and then continuation for a wave 5. If this happens, I mean, I cannot say that XRP cannot be bullish, guys. Again, I'm explaining this because, of course, of the weird situation that it might be, and everyone will ask me how you are bullish on XRP while everything is bearish, for example. This is a scenario, of course. I mean, you would like to see anyway 5 ways up, okay? Basically, I'm very bullish because, of course, a finished WXY as a wave 4 is given. That's why. But don't forget that this ABC, what could be this scenario? Here we go. This ABC, your wave C can be an ending diagonal. And that's why you might have a 3 ways corrective for a wave 4 as 1, 2, 3, 4, and a 5. Potentially, of course. If we move for higher here, 1.618, I cannot say that we cannot give a higher potential for a new all-time high that it might appear for XRP. Yep. So let's watch this blue box. Let's watch first the 1-to-1 fib level as a zigzag and see what kind of retracement. Is it 3 waves down or is it impulsive toward the downside? If impulse toward the downside, therefore, of course, be careful from taking one more low in 1, 2, 3, 4, and a 5 ending diagonal. Or if you, of course, move continuously towards the upside for a 1, 2, 3, 4, and a 5, that would be very nice. It gives higher potential for a corrective wave after it, and then continuation for higher. Yep. I love XRP. We all, yeah, love XRP as well. 16K. Okay. All right, man. Good luck with whatever you choose also as well. Bearish or bullish, I wish that you all expand your portfolio, guys. This is an important thing. But trade safe, of course. Always trade safe. This is the most important. H bar. Let's take a look. Mm. Okay, Donald. I don't understand what you mean. All right, so let's move to H bar to see what do we have. Um, okay, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, and a 5. Wave A, okay, so wave 1 or wave A finished. Um, in the 3 waves toward the downside, right? We have a 3 waves for W, X, and a Y. So we have finished, of course, correction, and then we're moving toward the upside. After this, you're looking therefore for 1, 2, 3, 4, and a 5 scenario, or you're looking for A, B, and a C toward the upside, right? In this scenario, you're looking here at 1, 2, 3, 4, and a 5 potentially finished for H bar, and finished wave 1, and you're looking for a wave 2, right? This wave 2, obviously, it is corrective. Nothing is impulsive, as you can see. It's very corrective. You're looking for W, X, and a Y. Now, your wave Y is not finished yet, or finished right here at the 0.5 in confluence. Your wave Y here potentially is, of course, an A, B, and a C. Finish 3 waves and finishing a wave 2 with it, and you're looking for a wave 3 toward the upside as a 1, a WXY for wave 2, and wave 3 for higher. Now, what are the potentials of having a WXY? Well, it is very possible. W, X, and a Y, your wave Y as well, can be a simple zigzag toward the upside. You would like to hit the 1-to-1 fib level as a target, meaning H bar might be also bullish, guys. And that because, of course, a very nice finish structure can be, of course, or it can be something bigger. In case, of course, we are corrective, we're gonna dive inside it. But it can be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Well, it's not even nice as an ending diagonal. Let's move inside it. What do we have? Wow. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4, and a 5. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4, and a 5. That's not nice 5. It's not a nice 5. And it looks like an ABC, 3 ways up. Again, corrective, guys. Same scenario for most of the crypto coins. Okay, you're still looking for one more move towards the upside. So again, let's take the fib levels. If we have the 1-to-1 fib level here as an impulse or as a correction, okay, after this wave 2, this wave W, XY, you're looking here for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Obviously, your wave 5 is very close for a 1-to-1 fib level, which it might finish, of course, ABC, looking for one more low, guys. If this happens, what's gonna be? What is gonna be this scenario? Oof, okay. Yeah, it can be an ending diagonal again, but very ugly one. So 1, 2, 3, 4. Even your wave 4 is longer than wave 2, which is not nice. Even ending diagonal doesn't work. If we get the 1-to-1 fib, well, if it moves down from now, okay, it can be an ending diagonal, but if it moves to the 1-to-1 fib level with a wave 5 as expected, right, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, that is not an ending diagonal wave 4 anymore. And it is something totally else. 3 ways down, 3 ways up. Oof. Okay, WXYXZ again, or double zigzag. So W, X, and a Y. Okay, I have no other choice. 3 ways down, 3 ways up. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, meaning bigger W, X, and a Y. There is no other choice, guys. Or WXYXZ. Very rare case scenario, but obviously this crypto market corrective wave right now is favoring such a scenario where you might have triple zigzags here. So first one for W here, you got your X, another for the Y here. Now you're getting another X, and then you get another Z here, yeah, as a zigzag. Potentially, why? Because of course, if this is corrective, if this one is a correction, your final wave is a wave Z. Very simple. Because you're having a big corrective wave here. Yeah? A very big one. Definitely it is a correction. We're getting a lot of complex structure here, a lot of zigzags, and a lot of very creepy structures which are X's, right? W, X, Y, X, and a Z again, potentially here finishing as a zigzag. I'm drinking a lot of water, guys, because I got a lot of sun in the trip, and I need to hydrate. So basically, this is what we're looking at. I still see correction, guys. I know it is very impulsive. I don't like it to say, okay, that we might not have a bullish scenario. Therefore, again, possibilities are there, but I cannot confirm 100% bullish scenario yet. That would be a suicide. Yeah? So let us be safe. Okay. Let us be safe and let's check the 1-to-1 fib level first. If we get 1, 2, 3, 4, and a 5 toward the upside, okay, those are 5 waves. That's nice. This is a trend of the market changing toward the upside. Very nice. Then you would like to see, of course, 3 waves down, continuation toward the upside. Always my safest way to of course, to move toward the upside, right? Or to change the trend of the market. Okay. All right. What is next? VRA. Let's take a look. Veracity. Where is? Here we go. All right. Also nice. Nice structure. Moving toward the upside. Without having a big wave ABC here, right? Again, most of the cryptos that we have analyzed are ABC like this, or a 1, 2, potential 3, 4, 5. Now in VRA we see, of course, move directly from the top, from the low here, and that means, of course, lately we are looking here at a potential A, B, and a C. Your wave C is 1, 2, 3, 4, and a 5. Okay. So we were looking at a potential finish 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 for a wave C, but we got, of course, a correction again, and then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Meaning it is not an ABC, guys. It is, again, a very complex structure, very corrective, and that because, of course, of the 3-wave structure here that we have. So basically W, X, Y, X, and a Z. Again, your wave Z is, of course, a zigzag. And look at the zigzags. Okay? 3 matching zigzags and with a weird X's, yeah, in between. Very complex structure. Okay. I believe this is a definitely W, X, Y, X, and a Z. A very rare case scenario, guys. I never used this before, if you have realized, but this, I don't know, it has decided this crypto market now, it has decided to move with this very complex structure. Okay. All right, MG H bar. We already did H bar, I think. And I said, yes, I mean, I said that we have finished potentially WXY, and potentially we're gonna move toward the upside sooner or later, but to test this step by step. So if we have ABC, it's gonna show up in the 1-to-1 fib level. If not, then it should continue and overshoot toward the upside. Without 5 ways up, 3 ways down continuation, I cannot confirm a bullish market. So, all right, that was for VRA, I think. VRA is a very possibly that we have finished. Now, in a bigger view, let me check this target. We have a target already, 0.786 hit, which means, oh, okay, very nice, okay. So even in a bigger picture, we have a big impulse 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 for a wave A or a wave 1, and you have finished exactly an ABC here potentially hitting 100% the 0.786. Now we are looking. We were looking for a diagonal here. Yeah, remember for VRA, we were looking for a potential 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Well, it is still possible, by the way. Yeah, your wave 1 is still longer than wave 3. So your ending diagonal, yeah, as you can, let me check. Is this taken from the 1-to-1 fib level? Oh, okay, no, we have passed it. Wow, invalidation of this ending diagonal. If we are in 1, 2, 3, I know that it looks like almost the same, but the numbers speaks, or the fibs speaks much better. We have, of course, invalidate this move as an ending diagonal, where the 1-to-1 fib level is taken, meaning this is longer than a wave 1. And that means I have to remove all of this scenario right now. And yeah, it has simply transformed into a WXYXZ, which it can be, of course, a bigger WXY. So we're gonna remove even, because we finished potentially in 3 waves, W, X, and a Y. So here we go. Potential WXY finished here, and we're looking at a wave 2 finished, wave B potentially also finished, meaning A, B, and a C, or a wave 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 toward the upside. Here we go. Yep. So basically, I would say VRA should look towards the higher prices, which are the 1-to-1 fib level, or 1.618. Yep, I see, of course, I mean, even the time is more than enough for this 1, 2, or for A, B, and a C. Yep. Next, we have Dash. Okay, let's see what's Dash. All right, USD. I cannot find. I cannot find the last analysis. Okay, I cannot find the last analysis for Dash. Okay. I think we analyzed it first the last time. Okay, it's fine. Let's take a look here. For Dash. ABC. But I don't think that this is the all-time history. This is a problem. Dash USD. We were on Coinbase, crypto. Okay, here we go. All right, so yeah, it looks like ABC, 3 ways up, 3 ways down. Okay, potentially. Okay, but this looks like still impulsive toward the downside. I don't see yet like a ready structure for higher prices, but I see, of course, a wave C potential. But here you still need to finish something. Whether 3 structure waves, if you are in WXY, you would like to see, of course, wave-wise 3 structures. Or if you are in an A, B, and a C, you are, of course, in an A, B, or in a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, potentially toward the downside to finish a wave B, and then move for a wave C. Yes, I think I need some water more. Right. So basically for Dash, yeah, for Dash we're still looking for lower, guys. We're still looking for lower. I believe that this still can be, yeah, between this fib level, 0.618. I think that you would like to reach this, the 0.618 to move for a wave C. What's going on? Why it doesn't take the regular flat? Here we go. Okay, so yeah, I would say, all right, let's test this one first. So you would like to test exactly this area, and I would say, yeah, I would say the 1-to-1 and the 1.05, and then potentially, if you break it, you potentially want to test the 0.618 in confluence. I don't see this is ready yet. If we move to the 1-hour chart, of course, you're gonna see some move toward the upside maybe right now, but still very corrective. Yeah, you have 3 waves toward the upside. Yep, 3 waves down, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 again. Basically, the target right now is, of course, for this higher prices, is as well the following: $21. Okay, before you move down again. And don't forget that your wave 4 here, 1, 2, and then 3, 4, you would like to have a little bit more time, 4 and a 5. Okay. You analyze it in Kraken dash. Okay. Thank you, Jordi. In Kraken. Yeah, very nice. Let me check. Okay, this is exactly what I was looking for. It's the same. Yes, it's the same. 0.618. And I believe that we're still looking for lower. Yeah, so it's the same as I was explaining on crypto. Yeah, this is exactly much more now precise with the target. I would say, of course, on the 1-hour chart, you're still looking for this 1.0.5 at $21. But in a bigger view, of course, you're still looking for lower. Yeah, it's unfinished structure. And I believe the $11 can be reached soon or later for Dash. That was 4 dash, and let's mark this as red so we find it next time much easier. Yep, so dash BNB, interesting, BNB. All right, so on BNB we are looking at the following. Okay, very nice for BNB, still very, very bullish to be honest, and that because of course of the massive corrective wave that we are facing here, and it's still working as WXY, yeah, for this corrective wave, and actually we finish it and potentially we're moving for higher. So let me explain what's going on first in a bigger view. In a bigger view, you are looking at Binance here with, of course, a wave 1, 2, and then potentially wave 3, 4, and then you're looking for a wave 5. Now, this wave 5 is a potential, of course, potential leading diagonal, ending diagonal, sorry. Let me put it in a smaller. So a potential ending diagonal as 1, 2, 3, 4, and a 5. As you can see, even not ending diagonal, this is an impulse. 1, 2, 3, 4, and a 5. This wave 4 did not hit the invalidation, as you can see. There is a gap. We did not took the zone 1, meaning this wave 4, of course, so far is still, of course, in the bottom here. You are looking for a wave 5. Now, I believe that this is a running triangle, which can be the wave 4 finishing, of course, there. That's why it was here, because I think that something much bigger is unfolding as running triangle, but definitely this is corrective. Nothing is impulsive here. And of course, we are looking, if we move a little bit even closer, you can see, of course, that inside this area, you are looking at kind of like a triangle. And this is what I was looking as a different scenario, potential W, X, and a Y. Your wave Y is A, B, C, D, and a E, and which is unfolding very nicely and perfectly since our last analysis. And here we go, moving towards the upside right now. On the 1 hour chart, can we say that we are bullish? Well, no, unfortunately. If this high was taken, I was looking here, oh, what if we have finished ending diagonal, but unfortunately the high was not taken. Meaning 1, 2, 3, A, B, C. And then A, B, and a C toward the downside, meaning, of course, yeah, bigger ABC corrective wave. Okay? And yeah, if this is a correction, still, of course, meaning, yeah, it means, of course, this triangle still can be broken. Okay, if we take the low, okay, yeah, if you take the low, therefore the WXY still can be played, but your wave Y is finishing in different scenario. Only your wave Y, not the WXY. Don't forget, of course, we have a scenario of running triangle, which it can be, of course, A, B, C, D, E, but also a W, X, and a Y finishing here in 3 ways down, 3 ways up, and potential 1, 2, 3, 4, and a 5 ending diagonal can be possible. Yeah, because you would like to see a zigzag here as 1, 2, 3, 4, and a 5, meaning an A, B, and a C ending diagonal. That would be nice if you finish, of course, A, B, C here for a running triangle, A, B, C, D, and a E. And then, of course, continuation toward the upside impulsively. We're gonna see this, but that because only right now we are on the 1 hour chart, you can see, of course, that you are corrective. Again, the same scenario is repeating on most of the coin right now. You are in corrective wave C of course, a flat. Now, this flat on BNB, wow, we have already reached the 1.05 and the 1.0 fib level. You already reach it. But basically, you reach it with 1, 2, 3. Where is your wave 4 and a 5 to be unfolded? And that means if you're still looking, well, yeah, I cannot say even that it is an impulse. Yeah, I was just saying, okay, if you're still looking for a wave 5, meaning you will overshoot the 1-to-1 fib level, which is gonna make it closer for a wave 3, which is a minimum target, uncommon target 1.27. But because I cannot really consider an impulse, let me check again, guys. Let's give it a chance. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, that's 1, 2, 3, 4, and a 5. Finished wave 1. 2. It doesn't work. 1, 2, 3, 4, and a 5. 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, the problem is here. The problem is exactly here. Because if you are in 1, 2, 3, 4, and a 5, let's consider this is a wave 5. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3. Where is the 4, 5, 4, 5? If you are in 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 for a wave 1, finished here, wave 2, 3. Where is the 4, 5? No impulse, guys. That is no impulse. So I tried my best to give it, of course, a chance. Higher possibility that we are corrective. Even thought that we are, of course, moving for one more leg toward the upside, even taking the 1.27, which is uncommon target for wave 3. Trick, trap, be careful, bullish trap, and then, of course, moving toward the downside. Okay, so this is what I'm saying. Lorenzo, audio not good. Okay. Actually, I'm getting some I don't know, warnings from YouTube from time to time. Is it for you guys all that the sound not good, or only Lorenzo has this problem? Okay. Are you hearing me good, guys? Yes, no, yes, no. Okay, let me check. Okay, sounds good. Yes, okay. All right, guys, so thank you. All right, so basically, Lorenzo, yeah, maybe sometimes it lag. Maybe also it might be also from your side. But actually, I'm getting just like few warnings that okay, that we might have a lower, I don't know, bit rate. I don't know what does it mean, bit rate. Okay, so it might be the problem, guys. All right, so next coin is DOT. All right, let's see DOT. DOT USD. All right. Okay. DOT is okay. Still in the scenario, which is okay. All right. Thank you. Activated too for confirmation. Yeah. So basically, we are in A here in a finished A, right? As an impulse 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. You're looking for A, B, and a C. Your wave C has to be, of course, your only option, which it should be, of course, a 1, 2, 3, 4, and a 5. And that because your wave 2 took the 886, the only possible scenario to have a wave 2, of course, is a diagonal for an 886, right? We cannot count an impulse toward the downside, which is, of course, much more nicer to see this unfolding unless, of course, we hit the 1-to-1 fib level. Did we took the 1-to-1 fib level? Oh, yep, I think we took it. we took it, chat. I think. I, I, I. Okay, so what's going on with the crypto market? Everything is getting invalidated. Okay. We took the one-to-one flip level. We cannot consider this scenario. What is next? Crazy. All right. Okay, what is next? How we can finish a wave Y with this scenario? Okay, then a. Okay, 3 ways down, 3 ways up, 1, 2, 3, 4, and a 5. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4, and a 5. Okay, you're welcome, John. All right, so 1, 2, 3, 4, and a 5 is quality of the sound, not volume. Okay, great. Thank you for the info activated. Awesome. So, all right, so we have, of course, a finished potential impulse or unfinished impulse. If I want to mark this 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, so let's say this is your wave 1, 2, 3, 4, and a 5. And that means if you are looking here to finish this wave Y or wave C, I would say, as an ABC for a wave Y, I think we still need one more leg. Yeah. And this wave 5 is not finished. You're most welcome, Illusion. Always welcome, guys. My pleasure. So yeah, basically this wave 5 is not finished yet, and I think we're still looking for lower. Now, as much more evidence here, we would like, of course, to move for lower, right? Unless you are in an impulse here. So let's check, of course, the fib levels. Wave 3 as an impulse. Well, yeah, okay, it's a clean impulse right now. So yeah, we have to be careful. It might be, of course, moving for higher right now and continuation for even higher. What you would like to see, of course, 3 ways corrective and continuation. I would like to see, of course, those 5 ways finished. Before looking at those 5 ways finished, I cannot claim a bullish scenario. Don't forget that this looks already as 3 ways up, ABC, and correction, and of course 1, 2, 3, 4, and a 5. Wave C can be overshooting and hitting the 1.618. Okay, so very possible scenario as well. Can be. Alright, guys, so basically DOT, I believe it can be, of course, bullish. I would like to get more evidence. Yeah, 4 and a 5. And after this, getting 3 ways down, and then, of course, breaking this high to confirm a reversal for the market. Yep, so that is for DOT. Guys, I think I would like to take some break. I'm really still tired, of course, after the trip. But basically, maybe even tomorrow I can do a live stream as well to cover much more cryptos. And then because of course we still, I'm still of course tired from my trip. I just came 2 hours and start the stream. So I think we're gonna stop here, guys. And of course, I would like to check the other ones tomorrow. And of course, tomorrow we're coming back, of course, for the normal uploads anyway. Yep. So we're gonna see. Yeah. We're gonna see what's gonna happen. But basically, anyway, all the cryptos right now are moving to the upside. And we're looking for one more leg, of course, to finish this this impulse. All right. After this, we're gonna see, of course, if this is corrective. We're gonna see if it is corrective and moving for lower, or if it is impulsive 5 waves and moving for higher. Okay, guys. And that because of course most of them looks the same almost, as you can see, and I find it of course almost all of them are looking for the same pattern right now. So thank you so much for being here, guys, and I'm really glad to, of course, come back and more excited as well for this market right now. It looks a little bit more impressive than before, more than before the trip. So I wish you good luck, trade safe always, and see you tomorrow with a new trading day. Bye bye.